welcome back to Tread Out of Time, everyone. I hope that we are all doing well. This week we are going to look at my top 3 London guidebooks. These are all going to be history books. Don't expect guided walks through these. These are books that I use to plan my own walks and my own adventures. They are to provide you with the foundations and the fabric to plan your own walks. Anyway, let's get on with the video and let's get started. Up first, we have a book called Rebel Footprints. This is written by a gentleman called Daniel Rosenberg. This is an absolutely excellent book, and out of all of these, this is the only one with guided walks inside, and it's a bit of a history book as well. So it has history about a subject, about an area of London's history, and then it has a guided walk and a nice illustrated map at the end of each chapter. It's really great, and as the name suggests, it's all about the protest history of London. So you have chapters about the match girl strike, the suffragettes, the trade union movement. If you read this book and you don't want to go on a protest, then there is pretty much something wrong with you. So if you're interested in labour history, trade union history, this is an amazing book, and it does a great job of telling the social history of London and uncovering those stories that are often missing of ordinary working class Londoners. So I can't recommend this book enough. I've done many of the walks, and as you can tell, it's quite battered. I've read it cover to cover and then done walks from this book. It is absolutely great. Can't recommend it enough. So check out Rebel Footprints. Okay, next up we have a big book. You can't be carrying this around with you, but this is a book that I do to plan so many videos, plan adventures from. It's absolutely great, and it's this book called Curiosity, an alternative A to Z of London. And this book is first off just a work of art. Everything is beautifully illustrated in it. So if you open it out on any page, there is just wonderful, brilliant illustrations all the way through it. And the book is divided up thematically into different themes. So you can have like hidden London, utopian London, protest London, all of these different themes, and then it puts together a number of different things along with the theme. There's one about just sort of the folk history of London, looking at witchcraft, looking at folklore and stuff like that, which is my favourite section. I mean, it's a great book, and I do so many things like planning my walks here. You've got underground London. I've opened a page here looking at wells in the hidden waterways in London. I mean, this is great, and there's endless bits of fun in this book. Can't recommend that one enough. Last but not least is the next book, London's Lost Music Venues by Paul Tulling. And this is an excellent book. I've used this to plan loads of my stuff on Instagram, just loads of general research. It is a bit niche, but it looks over London's lost music venues, so loads of punk venues, uncovers London's lost music history, and it's just great. The amount of details that Paul gets in here is fantastic, and he's another tour guide. You should check him out and book yourself on one of his tours. This is a great book, and I probably use this the most out of all of my guidebooks to plan and take pictures of stuff on Instagram. And I just love walking around places like Soho and taking pictures of these old music venues that have now unfortunately disappeared, and he's done a great job at archiving that in this book. So yeah, they're my 3 top books that I'd recommend. So we've got London's Lost Music Venues, we've got Rebel Footprints, and we've got the Curiosity and a alternative A to Z to London. So there are a huge range of more books. I mean, I've got books looking at craft beer in London, other general walking books as well. But they're my top 3, the ones that I find myself going back to more often than not. Anyway, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I hope you found it interesting. If you have, please give it a share, give it a like, give it a subscribe, and check out the authors that I've mentioned in this video as well. If you'd like to book yourself on a Tread Out of Time tour, they're up and running again. Head over to my website and join all the action over there. For weekly London history and places to visit, why don't you give me a follow over on Instagram and get involved with that too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay free and be kind. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.